Ladies and gentlemen, not for the first time, I feel that I'm extra to requirements after the work of all our winners, who've very eloquently and visually sold them both themselves and their topics so accurately. And I hope I don't need to encourage you to support further, but I'm going to, nonetheless. We do celebrate 25 years of the conservation success stories, and to Edward and his team for building on that success, we owe them a great debt of gratitude. But we've also built on the remarkable network of winners around the world, and what is a truly global impact, I think, from all of them. And we can reflect, as we have been on those 25 years, but we can always, and possibly more importantly, look to how we're going to maintain that in the future, certainly for the next 25 years. Part of that will involve me in investing in some new outfits, I think, because I can't keep up. So, especially get reminded of it every time you come to this passage of time. Anyway, but more importantly, we're reminding ourselves of the real diversity of people, environments, and species that the individual award winners have represented over those years. And the importance for staying in touch with those award winners and underlining the importance of the continuation funding to support that project expansion and just to enhance the impact that we have as an organisation, but they have as winners. And it gives that to the individual winners. I think it gives them a breathing space to take some of that pressure of constantly looking for funds to maintain the level of work that they need to do, and to give them that encouragement in building relationships. Not always easy relationships, I have to say, because they can be very contrary, but it gives them that breathing space to do that as they progress. Now that, not very surprisingly, has raised a major challenge for us, and certainly in the 25th anniversary, we're looking to double our fundraising target this year, raising an additional £1 million for conservation and for recognising how crucial it is to have that continued support from our existing donors and to encourage those new donors to come on board. But as I mentioned before, I hope tonight, and our individual winners, has made that argument a relatively straightforward one, and you will have been sufficiently inspired by what they have been doing and saying to feel that you want to join them on that journey. And I think by donating to WFN, every donor can consider themselves a direct partner to the Whitley Award winners. And as an organisation, we channel as much funding as possible directly to work on the ground where it is needed most. I hope you have confidence in our ability to do that. But we also know that results don't happen just in a year or maybe two. They do require funding over multiple years. This is a long-term investment. This is about that building of support. So long-term investment, continuation funding, really vital to sustain success for our award winners. And after 25 years, WFN probably has a growing responsibility, not just to find the winners, which is quite a responsibility given the numbers that come forward, but to support them, because we have to trust our judgment and support them in the future, and that is a responsibility that we have. But as I say, those of you who come tonight and those who follow through digital technology or whatever route, I'm sure you feel as inspired as this organisation, as WFN does, and those regular supporters do, on the work that has been done, and that we've been able to track their successes. We didn't do most of that work. that's down to the individual winners, and it is your ability to support them which has made them so effective in that long term. And then we're reaping extraordinarily good harvests from their success. I hope that also that every year after this we can, those of you who've taken an interest, we can stay in touch with each of you. And to thank our loyal donors and friends here tonight, to welcome newcomers. And I hope you will join us and become long-term supporters in the future, because it is critical that we commit to that. Having been able to judge the success over 25 years in the most encouraging way, that we can really look forward to making an even bigger impact over the next 25 years, and that we are ably led in that work by our individual award winners and our Gold Award winner. And their eloquence, their commitment and determination sets us a challenge which we shouldn't want to fail. Thank you.